If it is yours by divine right, it cannot be lost, stolen, delayed, blocked, or denied, for what is under the law of God cannot be touched by the fear of man. And what is truly meant for you, no matter how far it may seem, no matter how impossible it may look, no matter how many detours life has taken you through, is still making its way toward you right now. You may not see it. You may not feel it. You may have even forgotten what you asked for in your quiet moment of faith. But divine law does not forget. Divine law does not misplace what belongs to you. And this, dear soul, is the truth you must hold when the outer world gives you every reason to doubt, when delays arrive dressed as failure, when people walk away and plans fall apart. Do not let fear rise. Do not let your mind tell you it's over. Do not let the noise of the world override the quiet certainty within. Because the truth is this: what is yours cannot miss you, and what misses you was never yours to begin with. And so, I tell you again, if something is divinely assigned to your name, no one can take it. No person, no mistake, no rejection, no setback can override the will of God. The universe does not operate by force. It operates by flow, and when you align with that flow, you begin to see what was always waiting for you, just beyond the illusion of fear. But first you must let go. Let go of control. Let go of chasing. Let go of obsessing over outcomes. Let go of trying to make something happen in your time instead of divine time. Because timing is not a delay, it is alignment. There are doors that cannot open until your spirit is ready to walk through them. There are blessings too big for who you used to be, but they are already prepared for who you are becoming. And when you rest in that knowing, when you speak from that peace, you stop striving and start allowing. You stop running after what is already running toward you. You stop crying over what left, because if it left, it was never meant to stay. And if it was never meant to stay, then it was never truly yours. Let go, and let divine law do what it has always done. Bring everything to you in the right way, in the right place, at the right time. Nothing you do in fear will speed it up. Nothing you lose in pain will take away what's truly yours. You are already on the path. You are already connected to the supply. You are already seen, known, loved, supported. And in that truth you no longer have to grasp. You no longer have to plead. You no longer have to wonder, is it really coming? It is already done. It is already done in the invisible. It is already moving in your direction. And what you must do now is speak as if it is done. Act as if it is done. Release all that blocks your faith, and make room in your energy for the blessing to arrive. Because fear clutters, doubt delays, but trust clears the way. And when your words match that trust, the whole world begins to respond. The clouds begin to part. The waters begin to flow. The way begins to open, and you begin to feel it. That shift, that calm, that inner rising that tells you, I don't need to force anything. What is mine cannot be blocked. That is the loop you must live in now. That is the rhythm of divine manifestation. You speak it, you believe it, you release it, and it comes, again and again, in every season, with every desire. So speak it now, out loud, as many times as you need to, until your heart believes it again. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. Nothing can delay what heaven has already approved. I do not chase, I align. I do not beg, I believe. I do not fear, I trust. Say it slowly. Say it like you mean it. Say it until every cell in your body echoes that frequency. Because when your inner world changes, your outer world must follow. That is law, that is truth, that is power. And when the world tells you no, when circumstances close in, when people walk away, don't panic, smile. Smile, because divine law is never threatened by man's rejection. Smile, because if something leaves, something better is on its way. Smile, because you know now what many never learn, that nothing can block what is truly divinely yours, not in this lifetime, not ever. There are moments when everything seems to go wrong, when doors close just as you're about to walk through, when people let you down or opportunities slip through your fingers. And in those moments, it is easy to believe that you've missed your chance, that what was meant for you has been lost, that something or someone has blocked your divine path. But let me tell you with the full authority of divine law, nothing and no one can block what is divinely yours. And I say this not to comfort you with idle words but to awaken you to truth, to remind you that your blessings are governed not by chance, not by people, not by your past, but by the law of the Spirit, which never fails. You see, what is for you will always find you. And if it has not found you yet, it is not because it has been denied, but because it is being prepared, because you are being ready to receive it with grace, wisdom, and full alignment. Think about this: a flower cannot bloom before its season, and a river does not rush before it has carved the path. So why then do you fear that your dreams are taking too long? Do you not know that divine timing is never late? It is always precise, always perfect, always unfolding behind the veil of appearances. And if you are walking in faith, then you are walking in rhythm with the invisible forces of good. Repeat this aloud. I do not chase what is mine. I align with it, I prepare for it, and I receive it. And every time you feel anxious, return to that truth. The world may try to distract you, people may try to discourage you, but the word you speak over your life is the wand that parts the clouds. Your word is your command, and your faith is the fuel that moves mountains. What is divinely mine cannot be delayed, cannot be denied, and cannot be taken. It is mine by right of consciousness, by law, by grace. And as you say this, as you declare it, you feel the truth vibrating in every cell, like a current moving through your being. Because you were not born to live in fear or lack, you were born to remember your divine inheritance. And that remembering begins with releasing. Releasing what doesn't serve, what doesn't fit, what no longer matches the frequency of your vision. So ask yourself, am I holding on to people, patterns, or pain that blocks my own flow? Am I clinging to something out of fear that I will never receive better? Am I forgetting that the universe abounds a vacuum, and when I release, I make space for something greater? Trust me when I say, the good that is meant for you needs space to enter. It cannot fill a cup already overflowing with fear. So empty the cup, not with sorrow, but with sacred anticipation. Let go not in despair but in devotion, knowing that every no is a redirection, and every delay is a design, not a denial. Say it with me now. I trust the detours, I trust the pauses, I trust the divine process. What is mine is always on its way. Let that become your rhythm, your internal compass, your spiritual GPS. And when the doubts come knocking, because they will, greet them not with fear but with authority. Declare, you have no power here. I am in alignment with divine flow. I am magnetizing what is mine through joy, gratitude, and faith. The moment you stop chasing and start trusting, the moment you stop worrying and start declaring, the energy shifts. Because divine law responds not to desperation, but to certainty, to expectancy, to the soul that knows it is already provided for. And how do you build that certainty? You build it with repetition, with your word, with your inner conversation. Instead of asking, will I receive it? Begin saying, it is already mine in the unseen. I call it into the scene. The universe, my dear, does not operate on your schedule. It operates on the schedule of alignment. And when your frequency matches the blessing, it must appear, for that is law, not maybe, not sometimes, always. So do not be dismayed by what appears to be missing. Nothing is missing when you understand the law. All is present, all is potential, all is waiting to be activated by your faith. You are not powerless, you are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be to receive the next piece of the puzzle. Even your confusion has purpose. Even your waiting exists wisdom. Even your waiting a textum. Think back till every time was lost and later relayed it was some to divide and rearranged department. Think back to when you were pushed out of a situation only to find something far better. These were not accidents. These were examples of divine love in action. And that same love is active in your life right now. Not just around you, but through you as you. Say this with power. I am a channel for divine good. Nothing can block me. Nothing can stop me. What is mine flows freely to me now. And every time you repeat that, you strengthen your alignment. You clarify your signal. You remove the static. And clarity is magnetic. Clarity pulls in the people, the provisions, the purpose. So begin each day not with fear but with fire. Not with worry but with word. Wake up and speak into the mirror. This day is blessed. My path is clear. My good is inevitable. My word is law. Speak it, feel it, believe it. For the universe does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to spiritual certainty. And when you walk with that knowing, everything begins to unfold. The timing aligns, the doors open, the people appear. And not by your effort alone, but by your energetic permission, your surrender to divine timing, your choice to release control, your willingness to say, I don't have to know how. I only have to know it is done. Can you feel that shift in your spirit right now? That deep sigh of relief that comes from knowing you are supported, guided, and chosen. That nothing you've lost was ever truly yours, and nothing that is truly yours will ever be lost. Your name is already on the blessing. It was written before you even knew what to ask for. So keep your heart open, your word clear, and your trust unshakable. This is not a passive waiting. This is an active preparation. Align your thoughts, align your speech, align your actions. Speak life into what you want, and watch life respond. The universe is listening to every word, and it echoes back what you speak with conviction. So speak light, speak love, speak victory. Not because you see it yet, but because you believe it's already yours. Say it again. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. I walk in ease, I receive in joy, and I rest in divine peace. And let that be the rhythm of your days, the melody of your moments, the foundation of your faith. You are already on your way, and the good that is meant for you is already seeking you. Just stay in alignment, stay in declaration, and most importantly, stay in trust. It is already done, it is already written, it is already yours. And now I say unto you with absolute certainty, nothing can block what is divinely yours. You must anchor this truth deep within your soul, because when you live by the divine law, nothing, no person, no condition, no circumstance, has the power to keep what is yours from reaching you. The world may try to tell you otherwise, it may present detours and delays, but these are illusions. The divine knows no obstruction. That which is yours by divine right moves toward you with effortless grace the moment you release your grip of fear and tighten your grasp on faith. You must train your mind to see beyond appearances. You must walk by faith, not by fear. When fear whispers, "What if you never receive it?" you smile gently and reply, "If it is mine by divine right, it is already on its way." You see, the delay is not denial. The pause is not punishment. It is preparation. Every time something doesn't work out, it is because something greater is aligning. Every time something is removed, it is making room for something right. We must stop mourning closed doors and instead rejoice in divine redirection, because the divine never withholds, only delivers in divine timing. What is divinely mine is never lost. It may be delayed, it may take a form I did not expect, but it is never lost. Say it with me now, what is divinely mine can never be blocked. Say it again, let it echo through your being. What is divinely mine flows to me with ease, on time, in perfect form. Over and over, affirm this, because repetition is the rhythm that aligns your belief with divine truth. And in this rhythm, all fear dissolves. You are not in competition. You are not in lack. The divine is not a man-made system of scarcity. You are a child of the infinite, and the infinite has no shortage of blessings. Do not look to man to give you what only the divine can supply. People are merely channels. God is the source, and the source is never bankrupt. When you understand this, you stop chasing, forcing, begging. You begin receiving, allowing, flowing. The doors that once looked closed swing open on golden hinges. The people who once turned away begin to reappear, or better ones arrive in their place. You do not need to worry about how or when. Your job is to speak the word, to hold the vision, to affirm the outcome. Divine right action is now established in my life. That which is mine flows to me without resistance. No man can take what God has ordained for me. You are not waiting on the world is waiting on you to believe so deeply that you become immovable, that your trust becomes unshakable, that your words become so powerful they part the clouds of delay. Speak life, speak flow, speak freedom. Say, everything I need is now appearing in divine order. Everything meant for me is now coming into form. Speak it when you're discouraged. Speak it when you're hopeful. Speak it when you see nothing at all, because you are not affirming what you see. You are speaking what you know, and what you know creates what you see. This is the law of vibration, the law of expectancy, the law of divine right. You are the vessel through which divine intention is made visible. The more you align with this truth, the faster the outworking occurs. Every time you say, nothing can block what is divinely mine, you reinforce a bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the spirit and the seen. Keep affirming, keep speaking, keep knowing. You are not asking for miracles. You are activating them. You are not waiting for favor. You are recognizing it was already written in your name. There is no power greater than the divine, and there is no human force strong enough to block what the divine has released for you. Say it again, nothing can block what is divinely mine. Let it roll from your tongue until your entire being vibrates with certainty. Let it become your truth, your thought, your song. You are not powerless. You are not a victim of chance. You are a co-creator with the infinite. The more you speak in alignment with this power, the more unstoppable your blessings become. You are in perfect alignment with divine flow. Everything that is yours, everything that bears your name in the spiritual realm, is on its way. You do not need to fight for it. You do not need to prove yourself for it. You need only know. The universe responds not effort, but to belief. It echoes back your inner conviction. And when you believe that nothing can block what is divinely yours, you begin to walk with a new posture. You speak with quiet confidence. You move without anxiety. You rest without worry, because you know, the divine does not forget. The divine does not miss. The divine does not delay beyond purpose. Everything is on time. Everything is perfectly scheduled. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are right where you are meant to be, learning what you need to know, receiving what you are ready to hold. And when the time is ripe, what is yours will show up, and it will feel effortless. Because divine alignment always feels like peace. When something is yours by force, it drains you, but when it is yours by divine decree, it uplifts you. Let go of timelines, let go of comparison, let go of fear. Instead, hold the word, speak the truth, affirm what you desire, and trust that it is already done in the invisible. Now you are simply walking toward it. Or better yet, it is walking toward you. Either way, you are destined to meet, because nothing can block what is divinely yours. Not rejection, not delay, not detour, not betrayal, nothing. So speak it again. Speak it as if the whole universe is listening. Because it is. Speak it like it is the most powerful prayer you've ever known. Because it is. Say it with Meg. What is mine by divine right is now appearing. All doors open to me in perfect timing. All that is meant for me now comes to me with ease, with grace, with peace. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. Hold it, say it, live it, and allow the magic of divine law to unfold. When the fog thickens and the path disappears beneath your feet, it is not a sign that what is divinely yours has vanished, but rather that it's preparing to arrive in a way beyond your understanding. You must remember, dear one, that delay is not denial, and silence is not rejection. The moment you asked in faith, it was set in motion by the divine. What is divinely yours is never truly lost. It cannot be stolen, it cannot be blocked, it cannot be intercepted by anyone else. For divine law operates on certainty, not chance. And though it may seem like others are rushing ahead, receiving what you long for, understand that their blessings are not your competition. They are simply reminders of what is also possible for you. There is no scarcity in the kingdom of heaven, only divine order. So when your mind whispers that time is running out, when fear claws at your spirit and tells you that you've missed the boat, return to truthing. What is meant for you will return to you multiplied, refined, purified by patience and trust. There are no accidents in the spiritual realm. That which belongs to you by divine right is already seeking you with more fervor than you are seeking it. But the gateway through which it enters is your unwavering faith. You must be the open channel, the willing vessel, the fearless speaker of your good. Speak as if it is already yours. Say aloud, and nothing and no one can block what the divine has ordained for me. Let that truth be your song, your shield, your certainty in moments of doubt. For too often, people surrender their dreams at the altar of fear. They let go too soon, not realizing how close they were to breakthrough. But you, dear listener, you are learning a new way, the way of persistence rooted in faith. Divine delays are always divine protection. Rejection is redirection, obstacle is often disguise, and the detour is still part of the sacred path. Keep going. Do not let the appearance of resistance fool you. The universe often tests your certainty before releasing the blessing. It is not cruelty, it is precision. It is shaping you to hold the greatness that is coming. So when the waiting feels endless, say, I trust divine timing. What is mine is making its way to me now. Every time you say it, you vibrate higher. Every time you repeat it, you release fear. Every time you affirm it, you become aligned. Speak these words with power. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. Let it echo through the chambers of your doubt. Let it dissolve every belief in limitation. Your job is not to figure out how. Your job is to hold the space, to speak the word, to walk in trust even when no proof appears. The substance of things hoped for begins in the realm of the invisible, and only those who persist in belief will see it translated into form. There is a sacred order to all things. When you affirm what is divinely yours, you align with that order. You stop chasing and start magnetizing. You stop begging and start receiving. You stop fearing and start trusting. So stand tall. Say it again. What is mine cannot be lost. What is mine cannot be delayed. What is mine by divine right is already on its way. Speak it when your heart aches. Speak it when your hands are empty. Speak it when the world says no. For the only voice that matters is the one that says yes in the heavens. What you feel drawn to in your spirit is not random. It is instruction. It is guidance. It is the whisper of the divine revealing what already belongs to you. So follow that nudge. Follow that spark. And when things don't go as planned, do not shrink in fear. Rise in faith. Declare that the reroute is still sacred. Declare that the rejection is protection. Declare that all things are working together for your divine good. Your word is the wand that clears the path. Your declaration is the key that unlocks the invisible doors. Nothing external holds the power. The power lies within your faith, your vision, your vibration. Every day you have a choice to speak lack or speak abundance, to speak defeat or speak victory, to speak delay or speak divine timing. Choose wisely, for the moment you decide, the universe aligns. And though it may take time for the fruits to appear, rest in knowing that the seed has been planted in the invisible. The more you speak it, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more you see it. This is how you co-create with the divine. This is how miracles become normal. This is how impossible becomes inevitable. Let your faith be louder than your fear. Let your trust be stronger than your worry. Let your word be the torch that lights your way through the shadows. Say this now with your whole heart. I am aligned with divine order. What is mine cannot be withheld. No force can block the blessings that bear my name. And let those words take root in your soul. Let them become the rhythm of your breath, the focus of your vision, the anchor of your peace. Do not wait to feel worthy. Worthiness was given to you the moment you were created. Do not wait for permission. The divine already said yes. Do not wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment to claim your good. The clouds are parting, the waters are clearing, and everything that felt blocked is beginning to shift. Not because of effort, but because of alignment. Not because of striving, but because of surrender. You surrendered the fear. You surrendered the doubt. You chose the truth. And the truth is this: nothing, absolutely nothing, can block what is divinely yours. Nothing can block what is divinely yours. And the moment you truly believe that, the world begins to shift in your favor. You no longer chase, you no longer panic, and you no longer beg for doors to open. Because you realize the doors that are yours will never stay shut. When you align with divine law, the law works for you. When you trust that what is divinely yours cannot be withheld, the fear dissolves like morning mist under sunlight. Even when the world says no, heaven says wait, because the delay is not a denial. Divine timing is perfect, and what is yours will arrive with grace, not force. That opportunity, that person, that calling, it already has your name on it. It cannot be intercepted. It cannot be stolen. It cannot be rerouted. You may not see it yet, but the unseen realm is more real than what the eyes behold. Behind the curtain of time, the pieces are assembling for your good. And the only thing required of you is faith, unwavering, unshakable, grounded faith. Speak life into what you're waiting for. Say, I am already aligned with all that is mine by divine right. Declare, I do not chase, I attract. What belongs to me will come with ease. Repeat until the words become your knowing. Feel it in your heart. Believe it in your bones. For the universe rearranges itself to match your faith. You are not asking for too much. You are simply asking for what is yours. And what is yours cannot be blocked by opinions, by systems, by timing, or even by past mistakes. The moment you return to the divine frequency, the moment you release resistance, you become a magnet for miracles. You don't have to manipulate outcomes. You don't have to fear someone else taking what was meant for you. There is no competition in divine law. No one can live your blessings, walk your path, or receive your inheritance. What is yours is protected. It is preserved. It is patient. It is destined. Let go of fear. Let go of timelines. Let go of trying to control what is already complete in the unseen. Just because you haven't seen it yet doesn't mean it isn't real. Some blessings take time to grow. Some journeys require trust before arrival. But rest assured, you have not been forgotten. What is divinely yours is circling closer with every breath. And when it arrives, it will fit so perfectly into your life that you'll wonder why you ever doubted. So bless what's on its way. Speak love into your life. Say, divine love now dissolves all fear. Divine timing is never late. Divine supply is unlimited. And feel the peace that follows. You don't need to convince anyone. You don't need to force doors. The universe has already said yes. Now it's just waiting for you to receive. So get ready. Get in alignment. Live as if it's already yours, because in truth, it is. In the silence, in the stillness, in the sacred space of trust, miracles bloom. Let your faith do the walking. Let your soul do the attracting. And watch how everything that is yours, every blessing, every breakthrough, every answer, finds its way to you effortlessly, peacefully, divinely, in the most beautiful way possible. Remember this: always, nothing and no one can block what is divinely yours. There is no obstruction in divine mind. Delay is not denial. What is divinely yours is moving toward you even now, just as surely as the sun rises without your asking. It comes not through force but through alignment, not through begging but through belief. So many souls grow weary in the waiting, forgetting that divine timing is not set to the ticking of the human clock. The infinite works in seasons and cycles, not seconds. I say again, nothing can block what is divinely yours. You do not need to strain to receive, you only need to align. You align through your word, your faith, and your fearless expectation. The longer you fear, the longer you delay. The moment you release the grip of worry, you open your hands to receive. Do you see, dear soul? You are not chasing something lost. You are meeting what was always written for you. Every closed door simply directs you toward the one that swings open with ease. Every delay is a divine detour leading you past danger, past confusion, past limitation, into your appointed blessing. I have said it before and I shall say it again. What is divinely yours cannot be taken, lost, stolen, buried, or denied, unless you decide to give up on it. But you mustn't. You must walk in faith, not in fear. Speak this aloud with me now. I do not beg for what is mine. I declare it. I align with it. I expect it. And I receive it. Say it again, until the words become the air you breathe. Fear is a fog, but the word is a lamp. The word lights the path. And the word is where your power lives. You may look around and say, Florence, I don't see it yet. But I tell you, don't look with natural eyes. Look with spiritual knowing. The most glorious blooms are still hidden underground. The manifestation is not gone. It is germinating. Hold to the seed with your spoken word, water it with your faith, and keep your heart soft to receive. Your mind may cry, but I've waited so long. And I say to you, divine delay is not cruel. It is correction. It is protection. It is perfection in motion. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. The blessing you asked for is on its way, and when it arrives, you will marvel at the timing. You'll say, had it come earlier, I would not have been ready. Every day that passes is not distance, it is direction. So speak this truth now. I trust divine timing. I trust divine order. What is mine will not miss me. Oh, how powerful you are when you speak from that place. You were never meant to fight for what is yours. You were meant to allow it, to call it in with peace, not panic. To rest in your spiritual right and not crumble under worldly worry. Stop saying, I'm running out of time. Time is an illusion to spirit. There is no late in divine law. There is only right on time. If something hasn't come yet, it is either not yet ready for you, or you are not yet ready for it. That is not judgment. That is love. That is grace. And grace is never rushed. So instead of forcing, begin affirming. Instead of doubting, begin declaring. Instead of fearing, begin flowing. Life does not withhold from you. Life reflects you. When you speak lack, you see lack. When you speak alignment, you receive alignment. So speak this aloud once more. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. I am aligned with perfect timing. I expect what is mine to arrive in perfect peace. Over and over again, I say it to you until it sings through your very cells. Nothing can block what is divinely yours. No person, no failure, no delay, no opposition, no rejection can remove it from the path that leads to you. Your name is already written on your blessing, and the moment you stop chasing it in fear and start allowing it in faith, it moves faster. Do you know why? Because the blessing was already on the way, but fear was the fog that clouded your vision. Now the fog lifts, and the light is clear. You are on the receiving end of something heaven crafted. Trust in the wisdom of the waiting. When you hold to your word, the word holds the universe steady around you. Let this be the rhythm of your day. I believe, I expect, I release, I allow. Every breath a prayer, every thought a seed, every word a wand. You mustn't use your tongue to curse your journey. You mustn't say things like, it's too late, or, it always goes wrong, or maybe it wasn't meant for me. No, that is not the voice of spirit. That is the echo of fear. Silence that echo with truth. Declare, if it is mine by divine right, it comes to me now with ease. If it is not mine, I bless it and release it. This is not passivity. This is power. This is standing rooted in faith, so strong that nothing shakes you. You do not waver like a leaf in the wind. You stand like a tree in divine soil, knowing your branches will blossom in time. You are no longer the beggar of blessings. You are the co-creator of miracles. So claim what is yours without guilt, without grasping, without fear. The universe responds to the confident declaration of truth. It does not move by panic. It moves by principle. So keep saying it, keep aligning, keep believing, even when nothing appears to change. Keep speaking life, for the word is the seed, and the word is the key, and the word is your wand. I leave you with this, dear soul, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. What is divinely yours is already on its way, and nothing can block it. Not even you, once you decide to believe. And now, beloved soul, let us settle into the stillness that follows unwavering trust. When you have spoken your word in alignment with divine law, when you have acted in faith and not fear, when you have released and surrendered without worry or tension, you are no longer chasing what is divinely yours. You are allowing it to return in perfect form, What you seek is also seeking you. What you have called forth in truth cannot be blocked, delayed, or stolen. It travels the lines of light and truth to reach you without confusion or resistance. Divine timing is never late. The universe knows exactly where to deliver what you've declared. You do not have to hunt it down. You do not have to beg. You do not have to force or manipulate. You simply prepare the space in joyful expectation, as one who knows the gift is already theirs. Your energy is the invitation. Your belief is the open door. Your gratitude is the magnet. The divine never closes what was opened by truth. The law is exact. The vibration of your word shapes the material. When you live in harmony with what you have spoken, life moves mountains to meet your needs. You are not waiting for it, you are receiving it. This is the difference. People delay their blessings not because they are undeserving, but because they let fear and doubt cloud their vibration. But you, dear one, have remembered now. You have chosen faith. You have realigned with divine order. That is the only place from which miracles flow freely. The vibration of peace, certainty, and surrender. That is your address now. That is where all good can find you. You do not need to rehearse worry. You do not need to prepare for failure. You are not here to anticipate rejection or create imaginary walls in your mind. Your imagination is a divine tool, not a prison. Use it to see the beauty that is yours. Use it to hold the picture of success, joy, love, healing, freedom, wealth, and peace. Speak it into being. And when fear knocks, you do not have to answer. You can say, "Nothing can block what is divinely mine. I am one with it now." You can say, "All that is mine by divine right is rushing to me with power, precision, and peace." These are not just words. These are soul decrees. The moment you speak them with feeling, the universe begins rearranging. Do not look to others to validate your vision. What is yours is not a democracy. It is a divine appointment. You need no permission to believe, no committee to approve your dream. You were shown the vision because it is already yours. The delay is only illusion. The resistance is only thought. The doubt is only fear's disguise. Strip it all away. Stand in the center of your soul and saying, "I know who I am. I know what is mine. I know who gave it to me." And you will find that in the invisible, things are already happening. The doors are already open. The path is already clear. The answer is already given. Even if your current reality shows the opposite, that is merely the echo of old thoughts. Let them pass. Let them dissolve. They have no power unless you feed them. You are not the old version of yourself. You are not the energy of yesterday. You are renewed in every breath. Speak as if the blessing is already here. Walk as if you are already in possession of the promise. Feel as if the victory has already landed. And so it shall be, for the universe cannot help but reflect back to you what you hold in conviction. Nothing can block it. Nothing can delay it. Nothing can steal what the divine has reserved with your name on it. Let this be your daily prayer, your spoken decree, your sacred chant. Divine order now governs my life. I trust the unfolding. I release all fear. I receive my good. What is mine is finding me with ease. Say it again and again until it becomes the language of your cells. Say it until your spirit sings it in your sleep. Say it until you believe it more than anything you see. And when the doubt creeps back, you'll have a shield of truth to meet it with. I'm no longer available for fear. I am a magnet for what is divinely mine. You will notice the shift. People will feel it in your presence. Your environment will change. Your finances will change. Your relationships will change. Because you changed. You aligned with what is true. And so I tell you, stay in your power, stay in your peace, stay in your prayer. Life is not against you. It never was. It was always waiting for you to remember who you are and what you are worthy of. You are not here to struggle endlessly, to chase endlessly, to doubt endlessly. You are here to live boldly, speak truthfully, and receive abundantly. The law is on your side. The universe moves at your word. But only when that word is spoken in faith, not fear, in freedom, not force, in love, not lack. Be patient, not passive. Be trusting, not timid. Divine delays are not denials, they are alignments. Your part is to stay faithful in the pause. Your part is to prepare the space with joy. Your part is to keep speaking the truth of your soul, no matter what illusion presents itself. You are the creator of vibration, not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your atmosphere, not a prisoner of probability. So design your life with words of life. Build your day with thoughts of joy. Frame your future with declarations of what is divinely yours. If you are tired, rest, but do not give up. If you are unsure, pause, but do not give in to fear. If you are waiting, wait with grace, not with worry. For what is on way to you is already blessed, already designed, already perfect. Your part is to be the open channel, to be the willing vessel, to be the expectant soul who knows that no human, no system, No condition can override divine law. This is the truth that frees. This is the truth that heals. This is the truth that blesses. You are a child of the infinite, governed by law, protected by love, empowered by your word. Speak only what you want to see. Declare only what you wish to experience. Release everything else to the silence. The universe will not fail you. God has never failed you. Trust again. Align again. Speak again. And receive. You are not far from your miracle. You are one word away. You are not far from your freedom. You are one decree away. You are not far from your divine appointment. You are one shift in belief away. Let this be the moment. Let this be the breath. Let this be the return. And now I say to you, rise in faith, walk in power, speak in truth. For nothing, absolutely nothing, can block what is divinely yours.